Look at that. Perfect medium rare. Now this would pair nicely with some creamy mashed potato. G'day, I'm Schuey. Welcome to Smoked Barbecue Sauce, where we want to help you improve your barbecue game. Today, I'm going to be cooking a prime rib roast, and it is an impressive piece of meat to serve up to family and friends. I'm going to be roasting this 6-pound prime rib today. Now, I took it out of the fridge 2 hours ago, purely to get the chill out of the meat. This just helps larger cuts of meat cook more evenly. It's grass-fed, doesn't need any trimming, so we can just focus on adding some flavour. We are going to create a herb and garlic butter that's going to add a lot of flavour to this rib roast as it creates a tasty crust. So into a bowl we want to have some softened butter, and we're going to add to that some crushed garlic. And then add some fresh thyme and some fresh rosemary, a little bit of onion powder, some kosher salt, and some black pepper. And then you just want to mix it through thoroughly. Today I'm going to be using my pellet smoker, and I want to be cooking at 450 degrees Fahrenheit for the first 20 minutes of this cook. So I'll get it pre-warmed up now, that way when the rib roast is ready we can just pop it straight in. Easy enough to do. We're going to lift the lid, turn the power on and set it to the smoke setting. Now the smoker will start to smoke a fair bit. And then once the smoke has settled, we can close the lid and turn the dial around to our desired temp of 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And today I'm just using a mixture of cherry and pecan and Australian hardwood pellets. Using the juices from a roast to make the sauce is always a good option, and this cook is no different. So into a heavy pan we want to put 2 quartered onions, unpeeled, 1 whole head of garlic cut in half, and just throw all of that in as well. And some fresh herbs. So we've got some thyme and some rosemary. Next up, we just need to place the rib roast bone side up into the pan on top of those vegetables. And we just want to spread some of that garlic butter over this side of the rib roast. And then all we want to do is flip it over, and we're going to put garlic butter on the outside as well. And don't forget the sides. And we're just going to keep the leftover garlic herb butter for a bit later on. The smoker is ready, so we can get the rib roast straight in there. And we're just going to leave it in there for 20 minutes at this high temp, and that's going to start the crust for us. The rib roast has been in the smoker at a high temp for 20 minutes. It's time to get it out now and slather it with that leftover butter. And we're going to turn the smoker down to 250 degrees Fahrenheit. After we have smothered the rib roast with the leftover herb and garlic butter, we need to pop it back in the smoker for another hour and a half. We are aiming for the perfect medium rare of 125 degrees Fahrenheit, but we are going to take this off once it hits 118 degrees Fahrenheit. As the roast will keep cooking and rising in temp, so we need to insert an internal temp probe. I like to baste the rib roast with the pan juices every 30 minutes during the cook. Simple to do, and it adds so much flavour. We have finally reached an internal temp of 118 degrees Fahrenheit. So it is time that we can get our rib roast out of the smoker. Oh, look at that. And we can use this time to make our red wine sauce. The rib roast is resting, so we've put the pan over a high heat. We've added some beef broth and some red wine. We're now just going to let this simmer away for 15 minutes and allow it to reduce. Once we have reduced it down, we can strain it. And then the sauce can go into a serving jug. It's time to slice into the rib roast. Oh. Look at that. Perfect medium rare. Now this would pair nicely with some creamy mashed potato. Now this I'm looking forward to. If you'd like to check out this recipe a little further, there's a link in the description to the website which has a wealth of barbecue knowledge. Cheers and thanks for watching.